Oh no, slow transition. Ah. Oh yeah, I don't have one of the lights on. I think we'll be okay though. A little moody. Yeah, I went to high school with him for 4 years, and then after that, we were college roommates for almost 4 years. Hello, what's up, Wheelo? So what I'm doing today, so obviously I've been rebuilding all this stuff. I've been doing some lighting bake tests as well with Bakery, which is like a GPU lighting solution. Which, by the way, RTX 2060 was announced today for $349. It's a pretty good deal. It's like a good, it's a good range breaker. Um, let's see here. So yeah, this is. I need to exclude some stuff from this bake, but you can see what it's doing. Like this is broken, of course. Need to fix that guy. But like the grass needs to be excluded. These guys need their own UVs. Um, little bit of cleanup. But this bake took like 15 minutes or less. Maybe it was like 11 minutes. Is the stream lagging for you? Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, moving houses really disrupts streaming. Trust me. Does Unity utilize the RTX for baking? I believe once you go GPU, you don't go back. No, I think the bakery will utilize the RTX. Volt, how you doing? Man, there's a good amount of people in here. How you guys doing? Everything good? Oh man, I got my coffee. It's coffee time at 8:10 p.m. Hey Rasmus, how's it going? I know that Substance Designer is utilizing RTX now in the most recent update. It's juice o'clock. What's up, Grup? How you doing? So what do you do for streaming? So I don't know what I education, 3D education. I answer a lot of questions, talk about video game art and how to get into the games industry. We talk about like I art on stream and fail miserably, and so we can learn from it. Oh yeah, I can show you guys as well where we're at on the template war. So, or prefabs rather. So these are all prefabs, right? Um, these are all prefabs now as well. Oh, you can see there's a little hole in there. I think that's being covered up by this corner piece, which is now also a prefab. I'll just move this out here. Grab these, move those out there. And then I think it's this one and this one. So these are our prefabs currently. And they're all clustered together. This one is a little bit more special just because we set it up in a way where, oh, oh, hey, thanks for the resub, man. Prime for 2 months. Thanks, dude. If you, I think that may deserve this. Did you resub? I hope that was on someone's giant TV and just scared the crap out of them. So I set this up so that you can actually swap the top and this little vine work here. So you just turn this off and turn this one on. So you can get some variety when you want. And then we have got these corner ones. We've got this pillar thing here. It's funny because this top piece, like if you just go into the prefab, this top piece is like this, it's this bottom one turned upside down and scaled a bit. And it's like, yeah. This is also upside down. Like that's supposed to be this guy here. Which it looks like the mask still needs to be updated. Kind of making game levels. It's more about like how you create the art, right? Bradley, thanks for the follow, man. Drag Eve 65. What is it? The Dart Runner. David Thomas 94. Lemon Chan 77. Sergi Arts. Logbear. Kale 3D. Nima Knows Best. Thanks for the subs and follows. Dude, it's crazy when you get subs when you're not streaming. It's like, whoa, somehow they found my content valuable even though they didn't. They must have seen it somehow. Thanks, Breakmon. How you doing? We've been working on this for a while, but a lot of it has to do with just like talking and learning and discussing things and breaking things and understanding stuff. And now that we're in the new year, the goal is I got to fix all the little problems that occurred throughout here. We got to build this guy out, which is going to be a lot of like just foliage placement and maybe some custom vine work on top of this. We'll get these guys textured up. We'll build the rest of the scene, which if I turn these on, they won't have lighting, but we can do it anyways. Yeah, so we got all this stuff way back here. So I got to build this archway thing out here. We got to solve the way that these walls are formed, and then I'll just replicate a lot of that detail over here. And then we just mirror it over here as well. And then we're going to learn how to sequence in Unity, and we're going to build some like fly-throughs and stuff like that. And then we move on to the next scene. I don't know when that's all happening, but yeah. So tree pit, let me see here. Once we get into a good spot, it's gonna be pretty exciting, I think. Now I need to remember which layers are on and off. So you can see where there's issues though, right? Get that ceiling off there. Oh. Oh yeah, I got some effects in here too. Here, I'll show you that in a second here. I'm like, why is it so dark all of a sudden? Isn't that weird? Get the altar in there, left, exit, left. Oh, that's the one, exit. And then we need the left drop. Yeah, so I need to fix all this. When we updated to the most updated Unity, it broke a bunch of like positioning on stuff. Last time we're doing that. Do I think the Amplify shader editor is worth the buy? I think it is, especially with the there's a advanced. Let me go to the store really fast, and then I'll just get into it. There is an advanced shader. What is it called? Advanced. Maybe if I type in grass. Or maybe if I type in, actually, 2 seconds. I just followed the guy on Twitter. There's a guy that built a shader or a material for foliage and grass and trees and stuff like that. And he's using Amplify shader editor to do it. Where are you at? Sorry, I'm looking at my Twitter real fast here. Oh man, I can't find him. It's not advanced terrain. vegetation. Whoops, veg, there, what? It's like he made some low poly trees stuff too, which is really cool. Man, where the heck is he? It's a downside without using like a real name as your login, you know? Yeah, so the new scene that will be starting after this one, I shouldn't even talk about it until we like finish this guy off, but the new scene I think is going to be more of like a hard surface, not necessarily cyberpunky, but we'll have like a lot of pipes and hard surface shapes. And there'll be a little bit of an emphasis on like how Houdini may help us speed that up, just so that we're learning more. Obviously, it makes me slow again because I'm not very comfortable with Houdini, but that's a fun way to go about it, I think, on these streams, is to just like dive in and suffer together. I'm not sure if it's going to be in UE4 or not. I think if I keep it in Unity, I can just keep going and not have to like think too hard about it. Also, mentorships are I'm getting ready to start those up soon. So we'll see where that goes. Okay, so this music's probably not the best for you guys. This is my focus music. What's this one? Yeah, this one's all right. How much will the mentorship be? Actually, I don't know because I want to do more with it this time. And I want to have some tiers, so like the cheaper one is still, or it's still accessible through a cheaper option. Oh right, these guys need to see how these are all separate. That's no good. We can just get rid of that. See, and you got all these random like little random pieces when you can just use these ones. Just move these over here. Oh, here's zero these all out. Yeah, so I can just move these around. Put them where I want. So then I can select these, dupe them, rotate this way, move over here. Maybe take this one and turn the plants on that are in it. This one, maybe we should turn the plants on that one too. Oh yeah, see that formation of those plants is the same. So, and the other thing you should think about too is like with these plants, it might be better if a lot more of the clustering of the plants is closer to like protection, if you want to call it that. So the thing you're seeing that's making this feel kind of like glowy and fancy looking, there's transmission on these, but that glow you're seeing there, that's just if you go to the camera here, there's a post process. So first I've got the I bought the amplify occlusion effect. They have their own AO, which is really nice. If I go into debug, you can see it. Sorry, it's super bright for you now. Yeah, I put a little bit of a color to it, and then there's like, you can change the radius, the strength of it. Make this black so you can just see what's going on. But you can see how like, it's a little strong, of course. And there's some sorting issues going on with the foliage, but once you switch to deferred, you can see the difference between post effect. So post effect allows the AO to happen even in direct light. But AO, as it's handled currently in PBR workflows, like in Unreal or in Unity when you're in PBR, the AO is a separate channel that's, you've noticed in the shaders, plugged in individually. The reason for that is that way they can, in the background, separate it out into the deferred paths. So if you go to deferred, AO, like screen space AO, is actually masked by direct light. So where there's direct light and no shadow, there's no AO. So the AO is only occurring in the shadows, which is, that makes more sense, right? Like we can give it a little red color. You can see there's a little bit of red in there. We probably want to do it somewhere like, I like these like kind of bluish. I like the AO to reflect the, hey, David, thanks for the follow, man. Or no, who's that? I didn't scroll up. Timothy, Mr. Dries, how you doing, man? So you can tint the AO, and you can see it working in the shadows. Sorry, I'm going to blind you again because I need to see. Oh, I mean, now you can see my face, right? Let's increase the radius. So the radius I usually scale up because I'm using this AO as like a way to emphasize more of the larger shapes. So it's like larger AO, it's like macro AO. Not sure if that's working out for us or not, but we can try. You like the setup of the stream now? How do you get that AO script? You have to buy it. So where's that? Amplify occlusion. It's this guy right here. They're even using the new, where is it at? Ground truth ambient occlusion. So they're using GTAO. It's like Grand Theft ambient occlusion. So GTAO, just to show it off a little bit, the old technique, like they're saying here, you can see that AO is how it's set up there, but like this one's more accurate to like actual contact. It's pretty nice. So that they're calling that ground truth AO. Perbeck, how you doing, by the way? Nice to see you. How are you doing, Timothy? Things good? I'm cleaning up things that aren't built in the way that we want them built. So like, for example, these are all separately placed, including this piece. There's even one under it. And then all these guys, you don't want that. What we have our own. Like this one. Like this is a group or a prefab. There's this one. So this one's got foliage in it. I actually haven't added foliage to the other one yet. This one's got displacement going on it too, so it's got a little bit of bump to it. Some place rocks. This changed too much of the FPS count in the scene? Not really, no. I mean, maybe a frame. I should learn the debug window so we can actually look at the millisecond difference. Oh, dude, I've been working on this scene for way too long. But like directly working on it, maybe like 6 months. If let's say I'm working on it each week, I'm working on it maybe, if we're lucky, 3 hours. 14 months, dude. That's crazy. Thanks, man. I thought I made another grass cluster. Is it this one? Yeah, this one. So this one I really like. Because it allows you to like place rubble, but then it helps ground it to like whatever it's placed on top of. Ah, thanks, man. Did I think about a rough price for the mentorships? I'm thinking that the more what do you call it? Sub D, what's up, man? The more high-end one is still quite cheap by comparison of like what you normally see online. I'm thinking that one's going to be 250 USD for like 5 weeks. 5 1-hour calls, and then one 15-minute. Here, I'll show you the example. Hang on here. Is that Empire Command? You'll get access to this thing too, which I'm slowly building. Mike, dude, thanks, man. Tier 1, baby. Thanks. So this is kind of an example. So just to give you an idea, like I'd also do a recording. That's one way that's critiquing based off of what you gave me later on in the week after our call. And then I would like fill all this stuff out. And then you'd be like week 2, and then maybe I need to format that this way. And then all my comments, any drawings I did. And I think if you click on that, no, I think it's if you click original. Yeah, if you click original, then it would open the full res version of that image. This thing's cool, man. I'm digging this. This is Notion. Yeah, Breakmon, the Unity is looking, it's looking good. So Notion's like Trello. Okay. we're going down a rabbit hole. Okay, so it's like Trello meets a bunch of other stuff. So let's just let me dock this, and we'll go workspace. We'll make a new one. Dude, this is good, man. I'm like super excited about this thing. If Chris Rasby's watching, dude, you should look at this for your mentorship stuff. So let's say we'll start with a default page, and we're like, all right, let's upload an icon. So we'll put the icon there, and then let's add a cover. We'll change the cover. Let's keep it in the theme, right? So we'll put the banner up there. I think it's Control L. No, Alt L. Is it? No. What am I doing? Ugh, we don't want that. Where is it? This. There's a dark and light mode. Just to blind you guys again, of course. Nars. It formats really well on the phone as well. So let's say we've got this. We're like, okay, this is going to be like tracking progress. And then you have these like, they're blocks, right? So I type stuff, and then I type. When I hit enter, if you highlight, you can see there's blocks. And you can drag these around. You can move them to the side. And then if you move them to the side, they'll go, the blocks will stack next to each other. If you hold Alt, you can drag them down and dupe them around. This is where it gets kind of crazy. Maybe you need this to be like an asset. What's an example of like tracking prop 1? And you're like, okay, well let's let me make this the regular size. And we'll hide that. So prop 1, you click these little guys here, or you can do like dash and then change it to whatever. Let's we'll just click here so you can see. Turn into toggle list. So you click that, and then you're like 1, 2, 3, 4. And so those are all in there. You can do stuff like change the color of the text at the top. You can change the entire cluster's color, right? Like that. Maybe we get rid of those. Oops. Maybe we turn this into, instead of a toggle list, maybe we turn it into a let me see here. Let's turn it into a board inline. So board inline, we can delete that now. This is basically, I mean, you know what this is, right? This is kind of weird. Let's, instead of inline, let's just do board. So we know this. We know what this is. So then we're like, okay, let's call this like block out, and then in progress, completed, polish. Then we go, yeah, like maybe that one's block out and this one's here, this one's here. Then you're like, okay, let's go into this card. You can do assigning to people. You can make it like text. Prop name. Whoop, numme. And then you're like, all right, let's block out. Then you want to add another property, and you're like, maybe multi-select type, and then foliage, rocks, sand, sad grass. Yeah. All right. And then you can just like turn those off, turn that one off, and then you can go over here and maybe this one. So now it's like propagating throughout, right? Sad foliage. Then you can click this guy, add view, and you can be like, I need a calendar of this. So you do calendar, and then you hit create, and you're like, cool. So that's here, right? You can go back to this, go into these cards, and then if you put a date on these, you can even put reminders on these, which is kind of crazy. Put a date on those, and then you go back to your calendar. They show up in here, and then you can even move them around and or add other ones that show up. In the other board, and see there, it's in the right area because I tagged it as blockout. Dude, this stuff is crazy good. It's crazy good. Oh my God, what is that sub? Dude, that's the biggest sub I've ever gotten. Purple, dude. Thanks, man. Tier 3. Tier 3. So I can show you how I'm using it. Let's see here. Where are we at? So let's go to hub. So this, oh Jesus, that was new. That must have been a crash. That's the first time I've seen that. So this is like, for me, this is my hub. I can make a template, which if I open this up, this template is called new mentorship. It will create this page. If I go into the page, this is the format of the page. So we go back here, and then I click this, give it a second. Okay, then we go back. Then that's created. Then I can move that to say February, and then click this and call it like, it's the kid version of me, DinKid. So then we got DinKid, and DinKid's in here, and he's got all of his weekly notes, focus, portfolio links. So it's like a template. Dude, so good. So good. The other thing is editing room. So I've got like, these are all the Instagram posts that I have yet to post. So you can see what I do is I open this up, put the name, URL, description, and then once that's ready, then I copy these values. See, these are even links. What else we got? One more viewing and then I'll go back. So this one is the YouTube videos that have yet to be posted. And then once they're posted, they go away from here because I'm filtering them out. So status is not complete, it goes away. Or it stays. So if I where is it at? If I set the type or the status to complete on here, it's right here, then it'll go away from this list. And just to show you, I don't know if it's going to show up on the screen very well. Dude, that's just scratching the surface. There's some crazy stuff people are doing in this. If we go to... Oh, sorry. I'm on my phone real quick here. Man, we got sidetracked hard, but I'm really excited about this app. I'm also in talks with them about supporting us in some form. So this is the mentorship layout. Oh, hang on. Maybe I should just... There we go. Hello. So this is a mentorship layout. And you can see the format of it is just the same. Can I control like this? There we go. And all the links and the images are exactly... And I can edit it here as well. Oh, man. It's so good. Okay. Now that I've gushed about that, that is a 1+6. Now that I've gushed about that, let's get into some propping. Hope we didn't lose many people. Oh, we got 64 people in here. Hey guys. So I was talking about turning the foliage off on this one, and then continuing outward. Oh yeah, I need to make these stairs too. So I've got the stairs, but I want to like set them up to not be fail. Just close that gap up there. And then this one. Yeah, that was Notion as well. Cross-syncing with what I was doing on the computer. Which is not, as impressive as it used to be. That's pretty standard nowadays with a lot of applications, right? Super powerful though. I'm going to be using it for everything. Dude, you can even embed Google Sheets into it. Like it's crazy. Real-time Navy. Notion's Navy. So this is now a prefab. So I've just set it up that way. So that is good to go. So now we can actually, if we go in, the other nice thing about these prefabs is if you click them twice, you can go inside of them. So maybe I need to grab a few things from it. And then I can go into this one, and then we hit open here, and it'll go to the actual prefab up. Oh, wow, it's upside down. Why does that happen? Oh, I'm weirded out now. That's the second time I've seen this happen. Because if I... Hang on here. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, because if I do this now... Yeah, this is the new prefab stuff. All right, it's still okay. That's weird. Wait, what? I have no idea. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is we've got the rocks and then the steps. So I'm gonna create a few of these. So we're gonna say steps, and then rocks, and grass. So I'm just grouping these up so they're easier for me to, dude, occasionally it freezes like this, which is a little concerning. Chris, what's up, man? How you doing? So we're gonna put these in rocks. I'm grouping these up so that they're easier to toggle on and off. Like if I don't want the rocks on some versions, I can just turn them on and off. So we'll go into grass. I'll paste the grass that I pulled in from somewhere else. Looks like I grabbed some rocks too. We don't need that one. So let's, oh, we didn't get the other grass either. We'll just go here and then, so you can just drag it out from the content browser too. Oh, whoops. Oh, we don't want that one. We want this one? Yeah. Yeah, I want that single grass every once in a while is pretty good. So there's not really any lighting in this view, which is kind of annoying, but whatevs. Let's see, is this scaled at all? Yes, it is. You gonna get summed in? Nice. Some dim sum in your ears? Oh my god. Talk about those pockets of creative juices when you bite into your dim sum. Know what I'm saying? They just went like a layer too deep. Like, oh, what? No. No. No, it's fun, and then you had to say that. I'm trying to find the corner-shaped grass now. Where are you? Is that you? Is that you, grass? Yeah, so this is like an L-shaped grass. Oh, I'm sorry. Pausing. Try again. There we go. Hey, Radsby. Hey. Because you can't put food in your ears, but you can put dim sum in your ears. Get all those creative juices flowing straight to the brain. Yeah, so you can see this part's a little tedious. This is actually my favorite type of stuff, is like detailing like this. Best thing you can do for your environments is to add little stories or like logic to the way props are placed. Oh, there's a little crevice down there. I mean, grass is definitely going to come out of there, right? Did your call go well, Chris? How would your scene perform in real time? And would you do anything differently if it wasn't just a portfolio piece? Placing steps like this is probably not a good idea, because you're possibly drawing up to 3 meshes. Dude, mentorships are so fun. It's like, it's so gratifying. But honestly, I mean, if there's anything I'd be doing differently, I think it would probably be... Yeah, see, there's grass in there now. Hooray! So if there's anything I was doing differently, it would probably be... well, I guess it's these prefabs. Like, setting these all up so that they're instances of themselves is a huge time saver. Hey, thanks for the follow, Zy Virus. Or is it ZY Virus or Z Virus? The other thing is I need to start getting motion on the foliage that's just not moving. Oh, yeah. Is it playing? Whoa, it is playing, but it's doing weird things. Why is it doing weird things? Oh, it's because it's highlighted. There we go. I don't know if you can see that on the stream. Yeah, I need to get those light rays in there, some God rays. This is actually using their new noise. Where's it at? I can see everything. It's so beautiful. No, this noise here. They have like a new disturbance noise. Dude, once you get things moving around, movement, man. Movement is key. And then I've got the fog's got a little bit of a orange to it. Oh, see what's going on here. Hang on here. So we got 2 steps there instead of 3. Is that for real? Did I really do that? Because see, now we can just dupe this one. Sneaky. You see, get some clipping with this stuff here. That's okay though. Should be all right. Oh, the diameter is a little... Man, one thing I really like about Unity is if you press T, you get some like crazy... Oh, you don't get it with prefabs. What? Oh, that's frustrating. Here, I'll show you with this thing here. So this isn't a prefab, right? This is just a single prop with the light map on it. So if you press T, you get these really cool things. And look, when you go sideways, what? So good. See, so we're getting rid of a lot of these like uniquely placed things, which is probably not something you should do if you can help it. Just because each one of those, you know, is like an extra. We'll just group scale the whole thing a little bit. I like that the step comes out over the side there. I'm not sure why I like that, but it just looks cool to me. Whoa, this song. Your eyeballs are wet? What? I need to get more weird gifts. We gotta build this up. I need like a response board. Oh, Martin, the best part is I'm like, wait, they are always wet. Is it hard to bake in Unity? No. Oh man, purple with the Maru, the King Marus. Okay, where am I at here? So far we've just been using these two. Let's go and grab, let's grab 3 and we'll just bring them over here. And like right off the bat, I'm trying to figure out what is a good height for this. Cause see, one of the nice things about this piece here, which actually now that I look at it, is not the oh, dang it. Oh, yeah, and someone was asking the other day, why is there 2 of these? So you see when I click on stuff, see how like things open up? Like if I alt click it and then click it again, it collapses all of the groups. Like alt clicking, like if I open a bunch of stuff and then close this and then open it, they're all open. It's just like a Moto, but if you alt click and click it and then open it, it collapses everything. So when you grab like stuff, you see like it hops around and it opens folders all over the place. So what I did is I duped the hierarchy, and I have to close these far less, and I just click this little lock button. If I unclick it, you can see it's like just opening up. But if I alt click this, lock it, now it's just opening up this one. So this one is kind of like a locator tool for me. And then the other ones, like if I need to save these ones, there it is, right? And then I can be like, all right, where do I want to save that? Probably part of the altar. So I can select that, and then I can drag it up here. So I know it's at the top there, so I can hide it temporarily. Because I need to clean up this whole little area here. Oh, I like these plants too. This formation here, I really like. You always had a lot of problems with light maps and baking in Unity, but admittedly, I haven't really given it enough of a go, I guess. So I just use the second UV set as the light map UVs. I forget where, but there's I should figure it out so I can remember it and document it for you guys. But if you there's a way to choose which UV set the engine looks at for light maps. So you can make your light map UVs manually. That's actually a good way to go, depending on some stuff. Other stuff you can auto generate. So if you go to like if you go and click on an object, let's go to inspector. So if you click on object, you see the mesh filter here. You click that guy, it'll locate the mesh here, and then you go to the top of that, and then you can actually see in the inspector, if you go down here, you generate light maps. So this one's currently having its light map UVs generated instead. And then there's some UV settings for the light map generation. If you uncheck that, it's just going to look at whatever UV set you use. And then I'm using Bakery, which if I do render light map, it pops this window up. And you can do like indirect only or full lighting where it bakes the shadows as well. And then you just hit render, or you can render a selected group. You can re-render your reflection cubes, light probes, skybox probes. So I just like click all 3 of those and then click this guy, and then it'll bake everything out. I don't want to do it now because it's going to eat up the frame rate of the stream, but yeah. And then that's all based on like if an object is tagged static. If an object's tagged static, then it will be included in the light map bake. If it's not static, that's assuming that you can either use that to exclude the prop from lighting, or because the prop is actually dynamic, because it's going to move around. Like if it was a dynamic ball that's going to roll around in the space, right? You wouldn't want light maps on that. Yeah, in bakery you can bake by just a selected group. This costs money though. This is I think it's like 24 euros. It's really nice though. It's super fast. Like this scene, what I have exposed right now would probably take about 11 to 15 minutes, somewhere in that range. I mean, it's even doing a max resolution on light maps of 4096. And then that's just simple. If you go advanced, you can do other things in here. Yeah, it's a good tool. Totally worth it. I use Amplify shader editor. We're getting a lot of questions tonight. This is cool. It's cool. I like it. Let's keep moving. So I did there. Sneaky. Oh wait. I think that one's actually supposed to be deleted. That's weird though. Why is that positioned where it's at? That looks correct. Maybe this is supposed to actually be here. Oh, that'd be weird if that's the case. It's been too long, guys. Let me delete that, see what's going on down here. All right, so we got that. We need to it's gonna be for, so we'll probably look at VFX a little bit, maybe a little bit more. We'll see, because I never really did effects for your scenes, but man, it's really important. Back when I was building a portfolio, because I was really like, oh I need to get a job. You see, I was filtering myself. I almost did it, guys. I almost did it. When I was trying to get a job, like they didn't care if it was a static image. There wasn't really people posting videos. It was more about like getting screenshots. But now it's like we want to see effects. We want to see day and nighttime cycles. The other reason I want to do Houdini is I want to do some stuff that's like maybe smart prop placement stuff. So I would like to make this stair set here. I'd like to make a thing where as you scale up, it just adds more stairs. That's totally a thing you could do in Houdini quite easily, I'm sure. How many AAA titles have I worked on? 7 or something like that. So whenever you create a scene, you never know which you want to use, UE4 or Unity. I mean, I think currently for, well, I mean, I don't think it really matters. We've got guys that are working at Massive who learned how to model and texture and make their content in Blender, and then we're using Unity, and now they're working at a AAA studio. Do you like the sculpt, the texture details in ZBrush, or use materials to bring that out? Primarily materials, like where there's the edge detail like this, or these little divots, the very unique stuff, that's baked from a sculpt. Okay, I need a good way to deal with this. First, let me double check that that's all prefab now. Oh yeah, see there's some custom grass that needs to be turned off or deleted. So yeah, the idea with this is to just kind of get rid of a lot of the, so these ones I think I had placed since. So I turn that on. Yeah, those are gonna stay. So those are the custom place ones. Houdini is quite a bit different from other software. It's node-based modeling. Whoa, we got the particles just floating around. That's cool. If you're curious about it, just go look it up. Check it out. See what it's about. Oh, that's why I put those plants there. Look at that. That's like, what is going on here? You just cover it up with plants. It's fine. Yeah, no one will know. I think I'm going to keep these ones as well. Oh, that custom one that's placed there. I don't know if I... Yeah, okay, that's needed. What else is going on here? Okay, so we need these. Oh man, are those all... Wait, what? And this one. And this one. Okay, so these I will probably make a group. Let me know if I'm talking too much. I'm just kind of narrating my movements. Just gonna put those in there. Oh God, what have I done? Think about this like a unique pivot. So I just take all these, put them in there. There we go. And then cool. Cool. I don't use Blender, but I'm slowly messing with it. It's slowly happening. Okay, so this one, where are you at? Plants? Oh, yeah, see, we can add those plants and then get rid of this unique one. And that's totally fine. That's working. Okay, prefabs, hide you. This guy needs to go in there. Yeah, so these are, I'm considering these assets that will stay, that are uniquely placed. A lot of this other stuff I think needs to go. Dang, this music, killing it. Dude, that bass though. Okay, turn that back on. Little bear down there now. See if you notice it really. Probably not. So I think Drendamon, what you're saying about sculpting the curvature of meshes. So I agree with that to a certain extent. Like when it's changing the silhouette of a shape, the shape is much more interesting, right? And it tends to not be so geometric looking. And if you can get the not so geometric look going on, you quickly break away from what, like, I guess bad 3D looks like, unless it's a style you're going for, right? Like Minecraft can get away with it, of course. But you also don't want to sculpt for sculpting's sake. Like, not everything should be 0 to 1. Like, I did a lot of 0 to 1 stuff in here, but it's because I want to, and I don't do much of that at work. And like the other reason too is because like a lot of people that are watching this stream maybe want to understand how to sculpt or how to do a certain detail, or so that's always a good thing to get into. Oh, is that really, did I really scale that? What? Hang on. Oh, all right then. I wonder if I can use this here. Hang on here. I'm just trying to figure out how to possibly better lower this enough. Kind of get away with it. Like there's some weird stuff going on here, but that might be okay. Then this guy, this is scaled correctly now. You can put that here. See, because I like the overall solution of this more, the way this shape is formed. This is some scalery. Don't tell anyone. So then we can probably take this one over here. Do this. Yeah, cool. Do you use a lot of Substance Designer or Painter? So we've been using Substance Painter to texture most of this stuff. If you go to, I don't know if I have the link for it. Does that work? Nope. There's a YouTube channel. Actually, if you go there, you'll see the YouTube link up above. Hey, for anyone who is not following, I would love a follow from you guys. Our Discord's actually within 10 people of 2,000 users, which is kind of crazy. But in that link I sent you, there should be a link to the YouTube channel. What? That's weird. What the hell? Is it really that much of a height difference? $1K of 2K? I mean, 10 people, within 10 people. Me again with math on stream is not numbers. I can't. What? 1, 2, 3, 4? 1, 2, 3, 5? Yeah, 10 people. We're 10 people away from 2K. My brain. Okay, so we probably, what is it? We grab these because I don't like how low these are. Like that step, like who builds a step like that? Why would you do? You probably heard 1K correctly. I almost said 10K. Jesus. What are you doing to me, Chris? We probably need to grab this group too. Oh no, there's a rock way over there selected. I accept its fate. Okay, then we can take this one and bring that over here. Over here. Very good. I do use a little bit of Substance Designer. Like I have a really simple tutorial, like image breakdown on what do you call it? On my Artstation store for like $1 that basically breaks down how I did a certain material. But that's probably pretty dated by this point. I mean, you can still do it that way, but there's probably faster ways to do it. Okay, so we've solved all of that. We need to solve this stuff here. Wait, is that a... It is! Hooray! Okay, this stuff is not. And this... See this piece here? That's like part of this thing. You wouldn't do that in the real worlds. You would just make that a separate piece. Because a lot of game engines LOD automatically, and they do it based off the bounding box, right? So if this is way out here, or not based off the, it's a combination of based off the bounding box and like screen space size. So like as you get further away, it's taking up less pixel space, which means that the engine's like, oh, it can be lower res, and then it drops the level of detail to like the next LOD down. And as you get further away, it exponentially drops, right? But hey, thanks. Tier 1, baby. Having this little piece out here arguably makes the bounding box larger than it needs to be, and thusly when you get further away, it takes longer to LOD. So if this can be separate, it might as well be separate, especially if you're back over here. Then you're over here and it can get culled out. So it's just easier to deal with. So we want this guy over here. That needs to be cleaned up too. This whole like bottom area here is like a bunch of custom stuff. We need to address that. This stuff's custom as well, but much less so. I need to actually turn this into a cluster. I think it's that, and that's it. And this, no. Those are the uniques as far as I know. Oh, is that? Yeah, that's unique back there too. Great. Great. Oh, yeah, and you didn't get the shock. Man, with the music, that's great. Oh, man. All right, we got 45 minutes until the stream ends. I feel like I've rambled on for a bit. Where did these guys go? Did I turn those off? Oh. Left floor. Okay, so these actually need to get moved. Oh. To, what is this one? Altar, probably. Altar doesn't even have a... What? There we go. Now it's got its little prefab cluster. These guys have to turn into prefabs too. I think it's just 2 pieces. Oh no, cube. You're right. Isn't it altar? Maybe I'm spelling that wrong. I'm spelling that wrong. I feel it. How do you spell it? It's altar. Altar. With a capital A. Notion best tip. Yeah, sick, man. I'm gonna convert you all. Use Notion. Notion dot is it IOSO? Notion.so. You've never seen an altar? So altar and shrines, I think it's ALTAR. It's on the plans. Nice. Thanks for that. Man, it's been like that for months. Yeah, I've seen it with an E, but I mean, I wouldn't really trust the United States for that type of stuff. All right, where are we at here? Oh, this is so much cleaner. I like that a lot. That actually means this can go back here. I don't like it. I don't like it being in it. I know it, like, I feel like that feels right to me. What is this? Oh, I see. And where's this one at? Left floor? Left floor. Oh no, this isn't gonna work. Miles, what's up, man? I call you Miles, but you're 9 Mile Davis. How you doing? Nimd. 9 MD. You're a doctor now. 9 of them. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Dude, thanks for all of the subs this evening. There's a substantial amount, which kind of weirds me out. And purple, dude. No one has ever subbed that high before. That's a tier 3, right? It's like, I want to get a new computer. You guys are making that dream possibly come true sooner rather than later. Okay, so these stairs, I think we may have a small issue, mainly because I think that area is called the right drop. Yeah, there it is. My scene needs RTX because it could totally use that right now. I mean, I wouldn't be sad. Make it look gooder. Make it look gooder. Oh yeah, I'm not using these much right now either. These are just individual, these would be nice hand-placed assets, right? So they go in and... See now with... I think with Houdini, we could make this asset, but then we could add manipulators so that we could warp it in some ways. RTX powered grammar. Make it more better. Make it more better. Tensor core driven grammar with 1 M. Grammar. Oh yeah, that root has to be integrated into one of these stacks here. Where we at? Prefabs. Rubble. What's this one? And this one. And this one. Okay, so this one, it's going. It's happening. Oh, I didn't even organize this. Ugh. Ugh. I think I may have broke it. Nope. Good time to save. Okay, so we're going in here. I'm going to dupe this. Grass. Rocks. I think I'm just gonna put the you're rethinking your trim stuff? Uh what do you need to rethink about with it? What's going on with it? I'm gonna put the roots in plants because why not? Where you at, root? Mm-hmm. Oh, we were talking about mentorships earlier. I think I want to do a monthly sub one that gets you um, like weekly one-way critiques. So like you skip the queue on the stream, you get like personal like you get you get this epic thing. You guys remember this thing? Where are we at here? Chris, if you don't have this tool, it's pretty nice. It even has a blackboard and a whiteboard. I think it's only like $10. They have a free version too, but you need like I wanted it because I wanted to be able to draw these, and you can't do straight lines without the free one. But like, look at this button, and it's got pressure sensitivity, so you can get like all the good stuff. And then if you click the little eye, it goes away. How freaking cool! You've got tens of $10 USDs, $10 USDs, 10 USDs. But do you have a K USD? You probably do. You're probably doing fine. It's called Epic Pen. Get it? Get it? Great for feedback. Great for feedback. You spent it all on candy and a Switch? You're 10 USD? Oh, man. Yeah, you're adulting real hard. I can feel it. Oh, man. Hella roots now. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. From up here, it looks weird. From down here, I think it's okay. We're going back. We're going back on that. There we go. We'll just leave that for custom placement. Okay. Oh, it's just Chris and I talking in chat now. Is everyone working on their own stuff? That's usually what I've noticed happens in the stream. People tune in just to get the music and hear me just ramble on forever while they art. It's a little intense. I like it. We're going to the Paradise Lands, Dynasty Paradise playlist. There's some good stuff here. I am your ASMR. That's Mike is not nearly close enough for that to help out. I mean, we can try though. Dude, look at those shadows. Madness. Photoshop lurking? Nice. It's like, does it make you feel like you're in a classroom and then you're not paying attention to the teacher? I loved doing that. Not really. I so badly wanted them to teach me things, so. Oh man, that's going on the front page of the of the website, Chris. So I don't. We're getting some weird duplication stuff going on over here. Maybe I can do that, and then we'll take this one. We'll turn the plant off there. I like this song a lot. Man, you know, when you guys tag my name, it's so much easier to catch what people are saying. Jord best. Jord the best. What's up, man? Yeah, it's finally starting to like resonate. Starting to see it. I mean, if you look at it with the post-processing off. There you go. Get some fog in there. We got the ambient occlusion on. Seems to be working out pretty well. I wonder what happens sample count to. What? There's very high? What? Medium's probably good for frame rate for now. They even have a distance fade on that fog. That's cool. Temporal filter on the not the fog, sorry, the AO. But I've also got the post-processing on. Temporal AA is on. So the the anti-aliasing does not happen on the viewport. It has to be like, if I grab the camera, what is it? Control Shift F with the camera selected. Moves the camera to your view, and then if I go here, you can see it with the temporal AA on. So it's nice and soft. And then maybe you need to, if you need to, you can sharpen it a bit and see if that's pretty sharp. I don't know about that. Look at that noise. Oh. Yeah. And then if you play, you get those dust particles floating around. Not really a fan of the whole sharpening. Don't want to go too sharp. And then what else we got going on in here? Is it up here? Post-processing profile. So I've also got, so I boost the saturation. That's how the foliage is popping out now. Turn up the exposure. And then we've got some color grading going on. Nice, Chris. Oh, temperature too. Like I cooled it off so that we get some more blues in there. A little too much. Tone mapping. I don't know. These seem to be doing well for me right now, but you know. And then the bloom. That's really what's kind of giving it that heavenly glow. Oh man, you got some energy drinks? I told myself not to have one today and I really want one. Feels bad, man. Oh yeah, I got vignetting on too. I forgot that I turned that on. Make it white. That's fine. Nailed it. Three weeks of portfolio work. Super addicted to energy drinks. Dude. Yeah, that'll do it. There you go. You can see the particles moving around now. You see them? Duration, start size. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, let's go back into the... Look at that, Chris. Oh, that's pretty cool. They grow up so fast. I wonder how we get more people to come hang out on the stream so I can be distracted by chat. Like, what's the effective way? Do we tweet about it? Post it on Facebook? Do we just start shouting out the window? Shout from the rooftops. How you doing, by the way, Nathan? I don't think I said hi when you said hello earlier. All right, time to build this bad boy here. So we can dupe that. We can take this. Gonna take this one too. And that needs to go right drop, right drop. Does right drop have prefab yet? Left drop. Right drop does not. Straight up dupe time. I wonder if this will work. I just rotate. I don't think so. We'll see. Actually, let's do this. We're gonna reconstruct a little bit. Wait, what? Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Is sometimes it can get hard to see what's happening. Well, Spheric, what's up? Mr. Jam, how you jamming? Things good? I'm just like, wow, I apologize. That was completely terrible. Oh, I like that, where it's on the steps. That's cool. It is clipping, but maybe we can get away with it, right? we go up a little bit more. Ho ho! And take this one, raise that up a little. Good afternoon. Chris is going through some caffeine withdrawal. His holidays were great. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use these actually to fill the space. See, we can use that like this, and then maybe we can tilt this one like up a little bit, and mostly down into the ground. This one. And it looks like we're gonna have to use it one more time here. It's kind of hectic, but I like the randomness. Just gotta make sure it clips well. Yeah, see there's a hole there now. Nice. Who knows if this is... No, it's not airtight yet. Yeah, that's interesting. Loads of video games. What'd you play? Your love is rated X. It means extra, extra, extra. Awesome. Okay. I wonder, does this one have rocks? There we go. How about this one? Rocks. Cool. I kind of want that one to be a root one. No, this one. See, this is where I need the replace, and I have to buy that, which kind of annoys me. There we go. Oh yeah, see, that one's cool. Let me see what it looks like at some other angles. Oh, I like this side. Sick. So you're getting some weird reflection stuff going on. It's because we don't have a cube over there, a reflection probe. Oh, we have this one. Wait, what? Really? Oh yeah, we do. Man, that one's really big. I don't know about that. Man, I've been playing Breath of the Wild. It's pretty good, man. It's weird though, because I can only play it for like 30 minutes at a time. It's like, thankfully the Switch allows you to just kind of like pause and put it down and then load it back up within like a half a second. Like, so nice. Oh, one thing we can do, let me see if this is the case. So you see how there's a little bit of overlap under there? Under this stuff here? That actually leaves you some room to offset. just so that these don't perfectly line up like a grid. Like maybe we can even take this one and tilt it and drop it a little bit. Tilt this one. Yeah, feels good. I wonder if you can sneak that root in there. Almost. See how it's where it's terminating? You just got to make sure it terminates. Okay, so we got this one going in here, and this one kind of looks like it's gone. Nice. Siege? Nice, dude. I cannot play that game. It requires like too much focus. Siege is amazing though. Yeah, they are doing an amazing job with it for sure. Yeah, it's kind of cool. You get the tiles starting to lean downward. So you don't model on the grid and use the snapping in engine? Not in this scenario, just because there's some other things that are coming in. Oh man, thanks, dude. Tier 1. Tier 1. Sorry. Pardon me. I got like nerd excited. Yo, how you doing? How contempt are you? All right, so let's look at, I wonder what happens if you just, like how crazy does that look? Does that look crazy? Just scaling that up. Because the grass gets bigger. How's it going, Insomniac? What brings you around these parts? Are you here for the ASMR as well? Is it? That's what I keep being told. You took a semester off of 3ds Max and have been trying to get into art. What do you mean? Like, so you took a break from 3D, but you're trying to get into more traditional art, or is that what you mean? Dude, cool. What are your thoughts on stuff? Like, what are you thinking about? Mainly drawing and oils, dude. Nice. Before I uh, left, before I finished high school, I was doing a lot of oil painting. I was actually oil painting concept art of Medal of Honor, like back in the day, like Allied assault concepts. Talk about random, but yeah, I was doing that. It's pretty fun. Once I found out that you could put Photoshop files on top of three-dimensional geometry, though, my soul was gone forever. There was no way you were going to get me to go back. So sad. There's so much stuff to clean up in here. Ugh. Oh, I think these will just go in left top details. And the rest we will crush. Do you have any thoughts on Source Engine? It depends. Like I think it's an alright engine. For artists, it's very limiting if you're trying to build a competitive portfolio. For level designers, maybe not as much of a limit. But I don't know. I haven't used it enough to truly be able to answer that. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that kind of answers your question. I don't know. I don't know, man. There's a little hole there. No. You're biased. I mean, I won't say I hate it, but I'm not going to use it. Like, it needs an update, man. That's really all there is to it. It hasn't changed since, well, that's not necessarily true. It hasn't really visually gone through a transformation since Half-Life 2. You're talking about Hammer, the Hammer editor, Mosteric? There's a I can't. His name is slipping my mind right now, but there's a guy in our Discord that he started in the Discord using that, and I mean it was fine. He was always talking about what he had to do because of the limitations, um, but then he switched to Moe 3D and Unreal, and Jesus, he became like I don't know 5 times better just by being not limited. And there's benefits to being limited early on, right? And then then you're free and you just go nuts. I think these particles got bigger. I think I accidentally left them too large. I need to look into how to make these even better looking. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, see, it's more of a mods type of thing for sure. Oh, dude, this thing over here. Oh man, this is gonna be so easy to redo. What's it? We got 6 minutes. Can I remake it? Okay, we're gonna need one of these guys. In the corner. So we'll need, whoops, this one, this one. We can grab that just cause. We don't need that. We need a straight, there it is. Ba, 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 da. See, here's the benefit with, man, I should be snapping these, but I don't care. The way I set these up, there we go. So now we got two different tops. And this one. I like that they're not on the grid too, because like it's just freeing. Staying on a grid when you're actually working all the time on grid is kind of like, you know. It can speed you up, that's for sure. Vines. And, yeah, okay, yeah. Let's turn the vines off. That should be fine. All right, then we need to grab this guy and put that over here. What else do we need to do? These guys. That's how you got started making props in 3ds Max? Oh, dude. Man, I worked on, I made a bus for, this is a zombie mod for Source. What was it called? It's been so long now. I forget. It's been too long. Okay, these guys need to... What is this group, by the way? Top left 2? It is. Cool. Left top. Oh no, it opened it up. Oh no, why? Top left 2. Star Wars Battlefront 2 in Zero Edition or in Zero Edit. Dude, that's hardcore. I think it was Zombie Panic. Yeah, it was Zombie Panic. I worked on a school bus or like yeah, a school bus. Oh man, that's so long ago now. Stubbles, what's up, man? How you doing? It is 10 o'clock as well. I have to get out of here. Dude, Stubbles is a legend, guys. Stubbles, you're in the Discord, right? Get out of here, Jerry. uh, yeah, I think he is in the Discord. Oh, Stubbles, Matt Wright told me to message you. Told me to tell you to message him. Yeah, Stubbles was he was that guy that I looked at and was like, dude, show me the ways. Show me the darkness. Okay, guys. Look who's talking. Oh, you worked on it as well? Yeah, it was very minimal, my work on that. I'll see you guys later, all right? Oh, there's like weird message things going on in the window here. I don't know about that. Is it? Do I need to do this or something? Whoa. Whoa, it's just whoa. Let me put this here maybe. Does that work? All right. Are we is this good? I think it's all right. Cool. Okay, guys. I will see you guys later. Have a good week. I'll see you guys on Thursday. We got more portfolios to look at. I'm looking forward to it. You have a good evening.